Hi, and welcome to Carolina Varsity 2015, the Carolina Varsity Confession Session. I'm Dale Ross.
I'm the pep man, Matt Morrow.
And
And Dale, you got something you want to get off your chest here. That's why we're calling this Confessions. Every week we're going to present a topic or two that we have a little bit of an issue with, so to speak. And what'd you see, Dale?
well, it's come up on the forum already. I haven't checked social media to see how much is out there on social media, but last night at the coin toss, I'm out in the middle of the field, and I always get a picture of each captains as they're coming across, and I step back, and thing that I love to get is a shot of the coin toss, and I've been disappointed in not being able to get one at Brown because I get there too late, and the official at Vance almost falls over as he's tossing the coin, and it's just in the game prior, Myers Park, the guy throws it down on the ground. I'm like, really, what's going on with all this? So anyway, but I always take picture, and I wish I'd been taking video, because next thing I saw is Matt, is to me has got to be one of the most disgusting. I've seen a lot of disgusting stuff through the years. We all have. But to me, it was absolutely disgusting. And that was, the captains are lined up, and the officials always introduce them, right? And you expect that both sides will shake hands. The Mallard Creek kids, they reached their hands out, and actually kind of like did it twice, to shake hands, and the Indy kids didn't move. They didn't budge. And it upset me so much that I actually had to walk off the field. I usually like to wish the officials good luck the most that I can. It's just things I do that, I want everybody to have a good game, including the officials. I just had to move on off the field. It's I don't understand that, man. I don't know if it's because I'm old, because I've been some of these stances I take, and I've heard you're an old white man. The game's different, the culture's different. But is that really different?
No, it's not different. Sometimes teams will do psychological things at the beginning of a game to try to, psych a team out, maybe get them off the game, get them thinking about something else other than the game itself. And maybe this was something that, the captains of Independence thought was maybe one of those mind trick kind of things, and maybe kind of anger Mallard Creek and get them thinking about something other than trying to win the game. And I've seen it work sometimes, and then sometimes it backfires. And from the way the game started, it seemed like it kind of backfired.
It's called bad karma, and you've seen these things on social media, or there's actually been articles written now about people trying to get selfies with a bison, and
Oh, it's crazy.
This is just as stupid as, it's like going to the zoo and saying, you know what, I'm going to jump in with the lion, and I'm going to poke him in the eyes with my fingers. And the lion's going to be scared of me, and he's going to back up. Well, the lion, because he's in a zoo, may or may not be aggressive enough to come after you. There's maybe a little bit of question about that, but you go poke your finger in his eye and hurt him, that's stupid. So you don't. I'm gonna write something up. I've got flowing through my mind a nice little story. But in the end, your mouth doesn't win football games. Your mouth doesn't make tackles. Actions like that don't win football games. In fact, your comment about psyching them out or making them mad. See, I guess I had in my mind that if you really wanted to get next to Mallard Creek, kill them with kindness. And then they're kind of like, I don't know if you're going to hit the mental softness of a player, but it might be like, well, maybe we don't want to hurt them quite so bad or something. There's that mental thing. But the end result, or the end thing is, guys, and I want to say this to the players first. I know you're kids. So hopefully you are learning a lesson, and I feel confident that your coach will address this. This is not something anybody out there that is watching this is not something that Harden told them to go out and do. You don't learn these things as adults. You learn these things. You learn respect and such as you come up, and you got to have respect. You need to respect your opponent. As you learned last night, there's a whole heck of a reason to respect your opponent. They laid 58 on you, and we had a running clock in the game. Had we not had a running clock in that game in that second half, there's no telling how much. Because as we got late into that game, Mallard Creek did whatever they wanted to do on offense and defense, whatever they wanted to do. They could have laid 100 on you. They could have laid 50 on you in the second half, no question.
Well, there's a reason they're two-time state champs, and I'm sure it wasn't Coach Harden's decision to go out there and do something like that. Playing them against Providence last year, Harding, there was no kind of issues at all. And,
right.
Throughout the years, we've never seen a Harden coach team, whether it be him, his brother, or his dad, ever have any kind of issues of respect or anything like that. So I'm sure Coach Harden and that staff is going to address that.
Exactly.
Make sure that's correct.
So I'm sorry, but I hate to bring it out, but I'm not the only one that saw it. There were lots of people there that think the game was on Time Warner, right? Or at least I saw a lot of Time Warner people there. There were lots of people. There were more people out there with me taking pictures of and saw this, and we were all like, really? Did you see? Yeah, I saw. You can't hide this kind of stuff. And anyway, I don't know what you thought you were doing. I don't know if you thought you were being cool, you were being the tough guy, and we don't have to respect you. Some things I heard about your attitude before the game, maybe you didn't respect them, or you felt like if you had this confidence that you didn't have to respect them, it's going to help you play better. In the end, you learned it didn't. Bad karma, baby, bad karma.
It's week 1, Carolina Varsity Confessions.
That's right.
Maybe I'll have something next week. There's no issues at my games.
You saying it follows me wherever I go. Let's hope not. I hope I never see anything like this again, and I don't want to see things that we're going to bring up and talk about. But hey, if you hear something and you don't think it's right, if we can verify it to some degree, I'm willing to talk about it.
All right.
Thank you.